I'm Eric. Sup. I say sup. First, I'll say sup, then you'd be like, what? Sup, what? Sup, what? I'll say sup, then you'd be like, what? Sup, what? Sup, what? I'll be like, what? You'd be like, sup, what's up? What's up? Okay, well, that's it for this stream. Actually, I've just begun. It's a whole new world. A new meow 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 point of view. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Germany has scored. Hi, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. I hear you are the king of all the sports highlights. Which kind of sport do you like to highlight the most? Is it el fútbol? I'm watching el fútbol on the television right now as we're talking. I just got interviewed by Iago. That was fun. That was interesting. Anyway, got me in the mood to talk some, so I thought I'd start a little live stream, see how it goes. Turn on my fingers, turn on my toes. Iago thinks he's an INFP. I still think he's not an INFP. Having spoken with him again right now. Like he interviewed me, but I don't think he's an INFP. I don't think so. I think he's an ISFJ, like I said he was. But that's fine. He doesn't have to agree with me. He can say he's whatever type he wants to say he is, because I've given up more or less on, well, it's, on, not like I've given up on typology as a way of understanding things, but I have given up on it as a way of explaining things, because that requires us to be on the same page regarding what things mean, and other people are wrong. So, muggity meow. Oh, good job. Good job, USA. Now it's 2-1. I'm watching from the past. I'm living in the past and I'm moving towards the future. Like a lot of people, I suppose. So the USA is playing Germany in women's soccer today in the Olympics. And I'm watching that game. Good job, number 11. First, she kicked it, and then she got the rebound and kicked it in. Miss Smith, or Ms., if she prefers. Lady Smith Mombazo. Good job, Miss Smith. I think you did a fine job of scoring that goal. I'm proud of you. I think you should be proud of yourself. And now I'm going to look at the chat and see what people are saying, because that's important too. Chosen One says, pray for President Trump. Okay. Do you ever Bartle do? I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. But I'm guessing that the answer might be no. Or it might be yes. Who knows? Depends what it means, I suppose. I already know that nothing else happens in this game until at least the 40th minute or so, because when I started joining live, and now it's going double time from the past to the present. And that's fine. I'll just watch this part anyway, because that way, when I get to the end of it, it'll be the second half, and I can actually watch the game in real time. Carfactoning? I don't know what that is either. Is it sharing facts about cars. Is that what car factoring is? I bone rip and take occasionally. I've undergone a car factoring. Hi, Cass. How are you? How are you doing? And what do you know? Is that rain or is that snow? Depends on whether it's hot or cold. So, usually when I start a live stream, it's because I have some various things I want to talk about. In this instance, it's really because I was chatting with, or being interviewed by Iago not that long ago, and enjoyed that process. Wanted to continue talking. You're going into surgery, huh? What kind of surgery? Are you having Elon Musk's Neuralink implanted into your brain? That should be pretty interesting. Are you having another head attached to your body so that you have two heads? Double the seeing, double the smelling, double the hearing. Are you having your elbows replaced with knees? I just figured, look, knees are stronger than elbows. They do more work. My elbows are tired. I'm going to replace them with knees. Why have the less sturdy bend thing for your arms when you can upgrade to the more sturdy one? That's why I've started the website knees are better than elbows.com. Fractured clavicle, huh? Is this your clavicle right here? I fractured my clavicle. What? How'd you fracture your clavicle? Clavicle really sounds like the name of a Baroque classical instrument. Like chamber music for two clavicles and a pituitary. Two clavicles, a pituitary, and oboe. What is my name? Am I Little Buckaroo? I'm Eric. Although I don't object particularly to Little Buckaroo either. Do not make a fool of yourself. Be a gentleman. Am I making a fool of myself? I don't know. Maybe I am. But how did you fracture your clavicle? Little Buckaroo. My name's Eric, but a lot of people call me Little Buckaroo. I also go by Slugger, Tiger, Chief, Champ. Any number of such things. People judge about a lot of different stuff. And they're not necessarily wrong, especially if you're evaluating their judgments on, say, YouTube success or something. There's a decent chance that what they're saying is not wrong. People either suggesting specific changes or critiquing specific existing status quos or whatever. Um, but it's also the case that a lot of people are not necessarily very clean with their criteria, which is to say, they don't necessarily explain whether they kind of conflate a person's decisions regarding YouTube and the metrics for success on that with whether or not they should be that way as a person or something. You wouldn't believe some of the shit I've seen on these other shorts. I don't have any vodka. I mean, I don't think I'm not. I think I'm speaking of plenty positive topic. I'm talking about, you know, the. Is that a huge bag of Reese's? No, this is cat food, and this is coffee creamer. I don't drink alcohol, Cosmic Vision, but I would say that indeed, it is the case that where and when and how much to judge and on what criteria is an interesting topic. Sure, suggest a topic if you would like a different topic. That's fine. Where's my pussycat? I got two of them. I'm not exactly sure where they are right now, but I am sure where we are right now, and that is outside. It's a very pleasant day today. Why not be outside? If you enjoy pleasantness and outsidery, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. Joe, you are a strange person. Listen to four big guys. You have any specific four big guys in mind, or am I just supposed to pick any four big guys at random, or what? Inquiring Erics want to know. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. It's not just my shirt, it's also my YouTube channel. Any four big guys. Okay, fine. I will make an effort to do that. On King Corey. I love how you engage with the nutters on here. You know, people sometimes come in and say, like, oh, you wouldn't believe the crazy shit I see on the shorts feed. You wouldn't believe the crazy shit people say around here. Oh my gosh, you're that guy. What guy is that? I don't know who that guy is. I'm this guy. I might be that guy, but probably not at the same time that I'm this guy. How many of you think it's possible that I could be an AI generated fakery? Doesn't this background look kind of fake? If I were to just talk like this the whole time. Joe wears a drill bib, says, oh my gosh, you're that guy. The famous guy, talking with the people. I think that's a great comment. Joe wears a drill bib. If I were to just like engage like that the whole time. Do you think I'd get an audience just being like that all the time? Sure, I'll call you Corey. You would only ever aspire to be this man. He's one of the good ones, for real. Well, thanks a lot, Jim Bob. It's very nice of you. Jean-Luc? Am I Jean-Luc Picard? I've not really heard that one that often. It's not a bad comparison. I'm surprised I don't hear it more often. The one I get most frequently is probably House. You know, what's that guy? I forget what the actor's name is, but the guy who plays House. Engage. I'm engaging with you right now. Make it so. Make it so, number two. Make it so. That's kind of crazy. That guy, Patrick Stewart, he was like a Shakespearean actor or some kind of like, play actor before he got the role as Jean-Luc Picard in Star Trek The Next Generation. Nobody had ever heard of him, and then all of a sudden, he was super famous. Must have been weird for him. Yeah, he's a good actor. He's really quite skilled. Um, and he was voted one year People Magazine's Sexiest Man of the Year, I believe. Was he the? No, I don't think so. Who is the worst famous actor? I mean, I think Keanu Reeves, right? I don't know if I'm cooking anything. Okay, yes, I will be eating something at some point, but I may just microwave something. I never know until it happens. Maybe I'll cook, maybe I won't. A lot of dragonflies around here. Even fairly large dragonflies. I don't appreciate that. Nicolas Cage is also a good bad actor. I agree. Nicolas Cage is not a good actor, but successful nevertheless. Let's see, who else is not a good actor but successful? Well, I've never thought that. Uh, what's her name? I don't dislike her. But I don't think that Kirsten Dunst is a very good actor. I don't believe her very much, when she's acting. From which family? Which family has so many terrible actors, Thomas Pimp? Inquiring Eric's want to know. All right. It's time to go back inside. Here's my gorgeous cat. Here's one of them. Well, yeah, obviously Steven Seagal is terrible. The Rock is pretty bad. Yeah, The Rock's not a very good actor. Here he is. Good cat. Other famous actors that I don't like very much. Let me think. Well, I don't know. I can't think of any others at the moment. You mean like Will Smith? You think Will Smith is a bad? I think Will Smith is fine. He's not a terrible actor. Jack Black and Adam Sandler. Jack Black is fine. No, I've never considered a hair transplant. Not at all. The only reason I ever think about it is because people around here always bring it up. Oh, Jada Pinkett? Yeah, she's a disaster. I don't know what she's acted in, but I just don't like her at all. So she can be a bad actor in this list anyway because I don't like her. Who else is not a good actor? That's famous. I don't think the guy who played the young. I don't think the guy who played Anakin Skywalker, not the kid, obviously, but the older one. I don't think he's a good actor. I think he did a terrible job with that role. Of course, the movies were all terrible, but those ones, not the OG ones, obviously, which were good. It's easier for me to name terrible movies because there are more movies than there are famous actors that are terrible. Aquaman, terrible, terrible movie. Nobody should ever go see that. So anyway, how did you break your clavicle? I asked why did you just shave it bald? Why don't I just shave it bald? I'm asking because I'm trying to go bald. I want to know what I should do. Well, I would say I don't know because I've never cared about it enough to even think about that. Could just wear a hat. Like maybe if you are single, it's a consideration, I suppose. But even then, that's not going to be a determining factor in whether you get chicks. If you care for some other reason, then I don't know. Even I think differently. I don't care about it. People, it does attract a certain amount of like shit talking in that area towards me. So I guess, but there's myriad things in life that people could talk shit about. The Ryan guy who does the Mint Mobile commercials, he's all right. He's okay. As I am fasting for surgery, do you think it's possible you could cook for me now? No. See, that's what Rachel doesn't do, KS. You're like, what are you going to cook for Rachel today? And you might think, oh, she doesn't cook for you. Well, Rachel never does is ask me to cook for her. You mean that guy who was in Fast and Furious? I thought you said you had a broken clavicle. Now you say you have a minor stroke? Hi, Matarazzi Sound. Hi, Zeus. Hi, Handara Mukraj. Handara Mukraj. Hello. Like 4. I don't know what like 4 means. So I'm going to water these plants over here. I can't show you these plants because I might get in trouble with YouTube, but I'm going to water them. Give them the delicious water that they like to drink so much. According to these plants, water is the most delicious of all beverages. Okay. Here's some water for you. Here's some water for you. Everybody loves water. Anybody here who thinks they don't love water, really they do. Because water is the main ingredient in all of your drinks. You can't make coffee without water. You can't make Coke without water. You really need to include water if you want to accomplish a beverage of any sort. Well, but they might not be monetized, or I don't know. I just don't want to get... I got age restricted in a previous video in which the plants were visible. It wasn't entirely clear if that was the one that got me age restricted, but I'm trying not to get age restricted because I think that might mean some shadow suppression or whatever of some sort for the channel. Oh, you had a stroke and collapsed under your shoulder, hence fresh your clavicle. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you old or something? Oops. Hope that doesn't get me in trouble. You're only 51? For fuck's sake, dude, what? You're younger than me. Hi, L-128 USA Air Force. Go America. Go America is a good thing to say to somebody in the military instead of like shit that people don't really say. Fuck yeah, America. I'm in favor of America. It's true. Oh, sure, I might be a little biased because I'm an American. It's possible I might be expressing a little bit of pro-America bias due to my own nationality. But you know what? That's okay. We're all just going to be okay with it. It's fine. Don't don't tell anybody. Okay. Well, good job, Eric. You watered the plants. Yeah, these teeth are American. Now, that's one of the things that I might very well I'll get fixed at some point, you know. I'm gonna have to get it fixed at some point. I'm not gonna get it entirely fixed. Like I'm not going to. Over here, I've got like no teeth on the top. I'll probably just leave that as is. Just get the front and the side fixed and stuff. But I just haven't gotten around to it. I did get veneers when I was young, and unfortunately, it resulted in a lot of these teeth being rather brittle. What are my plans for today? Uh, meow, meow, meow. I don't know. I don't really have any plans. Yeah, I know it's expensive. Part of the reason why I've been putting it off. If I wanted to get implants, which might be necessary in a couple of spots, it's even more than that. In the meantime, I'm just delaying the inevitable. I'm gonna have this kombucha. You're not wrong, Unicorn Ninja. It annoys me too, you know. It's something I need to do ASAP. It's like the sooner I get it done, the more return on investment I have, right? Maybe I'll actually make an appointment at the dentist. Everything I can probably get done is some kind of bridge on this side. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he means literally how I sound. But I also spoke faster because I had to having to work to account for problems I know exist that I'm trying to do other things with my mouth to compensate for. So it's very much like time to do it. It's just pull the trigger. Probably have to see a I guess I'll go to a regular dentist first. And then I'll go to right into a periodontist. Don't forget to eat some fruit and veggies. That's what this is for. This is Guava Goddess Kombucha. It has all the flavors of fruit without any of the veggies. Oh, this is my favorite kombucha by a long margin, by a large margin. It's also like the thing I drink that most tastes like alcohol. Most seems like it has alcohol in it, even though it doesn't. This is non-alcoholic kombucha, but it really tastes like it has alcohol in it. See you later, AM. I will smoke a bowl in a little bit. Watch this old video on drugs. It's a good one. Underrated. Drug addiction, a fun way to live. Is there really such a video? That's hilarious. I guess we'll smoke a bowl. What did I come back in here for? Right. I remember now. I came back in here for my NV, which is my Nick vape. America, 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 America. How about you are going to leave your sister alone? This cat, he's a bully. Let's see here. Well, Unicorn Ninja, if it tasted too much like alcohol, I wouldn't drink it. Putty Cat asked if I've gotten my chores accomplished. I did water the plants. Thanks, Unicorn Ninja, for reminding me I got one chore accomplished. I should probably Oh yeah, I check my house for bad guys. You're right, Alex. That is something that I do. Okay. You want to go check the garage for bad guys? And in this case, the bad guys are going to be cat turds. That's my second chore. That's why I'm combining what Alex says there and what Putty Cat says. It's called a live stream combo punch. Flinch or charge forward or melee. I mean, in response to what? I was eating some chicken. That's what I was eating. I do have to go do the. You mean fight, flight, or freeze? Oh. In a fight, do I flinch, charge forward, or melee? What's melee? I mean, I haven't been in a fight really in a long time. But, you know, if I had to be in a fight, I would use this move here. Karate chop! And that would be the end of the fight. It'd just be like chopped in half. Nobody can continue fighting once they've been chopped entirely in half. Melee is block with defense. I'd probably flinch, I suppose. Being bounced? What does that mean? Like bounced on a knee? Did I watch table tennis? I did watch some of the table tennis, and I was surprised to discover that it's not very interesting to watch, not very fast. That couldn't be on YouTube, Rich Mac. They don't have that kind of stuff on YouTube. God. How can trouble? That's gotta be trouble. How can he piss so much pee? Not like I had this underfilled with cat litter, you know. Ridiculous. I didn't see it. But I did not watch any opening ceremonies. I was just surprised that ping pong was as boring as it was. It's because they don't have very long rallies, you know? And there's this wait as before they serve it again. Obviously, Putty Cat, I don't watch opening ceremonies. I also don't watch closing ceremonies. In general, We can say, I don't watch ceremonies. Reluctantly, I might participate in some of them, but let's keep them brief. With age comes wisdom. With wisdom comes staying out of fights. Yeah, well, I never was one to get into fistfights because I'm a talker by nature. But it doesn't mean I've never gotten into them. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, watching a couple of specific YouTubers, actually. I like this one lady, Hannah the Horrible. I like her stuff. She responds to various things, says like, this is obviously fake. Mostly she just says like, this is bullshit or whatever, but she's pleasant about it. And she's not, I enjoy watching her compilations of different little things because she spends just a little bit of time on each thing. She doesn't spend a lot of time on various components of it. And it's breezy watching. But it's so easy for somebody to be like off-putting to me. Makes me realize more how off-putting I can be as well. I should probably check this, see if the chat has actually changed at all, because sometimes it gets stuck. I don't have it up on the I don't have it up on the big screen right now. Yeah. All right, let's see what's going on here. You couldn't believe it either? I'm written on the screen with $50 equals show you cherries? I don't know what that means. Don't put too many onions in the sauce? Okay, I won't. You were in one fist fight before, Goblin? I've been in a couple in my life, but only really one as an adult. Would I call the cops on a guy if he hit me? Probably. Oh, that's good, Isaiah. What black people face problem in USA? I don't know what you're getting at. You've been in dozens of skirmishes or skirmishes, as you say, because you were a bouncer for 5 years, huh? That's kind of cool. It's been interesting. I have not left any dumps today, but I left multiple yesterday, including in the evening, so. Have you ever experienced a scenario where I don't even understand that question, Jeremiah. You said, are you saying, have I ever experienced an example of my dual using their third slot function more than they wanted to or something? No, they wouldn't need to do that. That doesn't make any sense. INFJ's dual is ESTP. How would you counter Khabib? What's Khabib? I mean, when I got hit before here, Lamb, like when I got into this fight with Good for you, Isaiah. Oh, when I got hit, one time I was like sucker punched. The one adult fight I got into, I did not call the cops. I got out, tried to get out of the car. He was like beating and wailing on me, so I didn't really have any choice but to try to get out of the car and fight him. He was punching me through the open. I had the window down on the driver's side. It caught me totally by surprise. I was like, "Hey, Steve," and then all of a sudden, bam! He just socked me. So, after he knocked me out and I came to in the street, I actually got up, charged into the friend's house, mutual friend's house where he had gone into, and there, you know, people hollering and stuff like, "What's going on?" And I tackled him. I don't remember anything. I don't know anything about her. I don't know. So, in that instance, there was no cop calling involved. Somebody hit me now. I mean, I can't conceive of how or why that would come to be. Like, unless they just assaulted me out of the blue. Maybe I guess like some unhinged YouTube viewer tracks me down, waits for me in town or something, and runs up to me and punches me in the face. Like, I don't know what exactly I'd do. In situations like that, it depends so much on the exact specifics of that instance, right? It's hard to generalize a situation like that. Well, I mean, in the time that I got into a fight, in that instance that I'm talking about for me, the guy thought I was banging his woman, but I wasn't. I was just getting and doing drugs with her. Getting drugs from and doing drugs with her. I had not laid a finger on her. And the reason I was getting drugs from, and the reason I was doing drugs with is because I was getting drugs from. A pito, huh? Is that like a male believer in PETA, the prisons for the ethical treatment of animals? AJ, if you're gonna be trying to insult people, you need to spell your slur correctly. That's kind of a people. So anyway, YouTube's a funny place. I like it, and I also recognize how silly and nutty it is in some ways. He said he was about to punch me, so I just stayed still until I'm in a bone condition. Charges could easily be pressed. Yeah. I have a condition where my bones don't like to be punched. Pedo might be somebody who has pets, yeah. It could be, maybe he's misspelling potato, I guess. It's Sunday, which means it's time to take the trash out to the street. If there's any full trashes, we could take those out now. Get a jump on things. Kind of crazy what KS was saying that. You want to punch me specifically? They probably did want to punch Isaiah specifically. And somebody said they wanted to punch me. Well, the thing is, he didn't say he wanted to punch Isaiah. He said he was about to punch him. Somebody just said, Eric, I want to punch you. I say, I want to punch you so badly. I'd say, well, please don't. I don't want to be punched. I'm so calm today. I'm pretty calm today, yeah. I'm not always so calm, but I am today. No, you cannot, David Allen. Has Rachel ever punched somebody? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Never asked her about it. Rachel, I don't get to see much of Rachel's nasty side, you know. Maybe I did at the beginning of the relationship a little bit, but you know, not anymore so much. Yes, you can, David, but not for this channel. Good point, Putty Cat. Good point. David Allen, you can be whatever you can dream as long as you believe. That's what they taught me in bullshit school. So I want you to take that to heart. This one's ready to go up there, but yeah, I agree, David Allen. F-U-C-K school. Because school is for Nas. I mean, school seems so weirdly pointless now in its current incarnation with AI. Like, that's what if I were going to get work done today, I'd stop doing this and start working on that. I'm working on a video in which I kind of go over the different AI video generators that I played with and trying a bunch of them out. I've got examples of what kind of videos they do. And they break into a few different categories. I'll take this trash out. P.U. That's the stinky trash here. Yeah, it is. You got that right, Pepe of Guadalajara. Well, si, senor. All right, let's go. Let's go up to the street. Here in my Mexican pueblo. That's right. I live here in a rural Mexican village called a pueblo. It's home to many chupacabras everywhere you look. When people ask me questions, I either answer, oh, sí, or no. Yeah, we're going to the house is fine. You can just leave off the insult at the end, David Allen. You do make good money. I think that's good money for, that's $6,400 a month. Pretty good money. Elaine, you got a point. Her smile only, Putty Cat. Only her smile can be bought. Getting chicks is not necessarily about any specific factor. It's about being, it's about belief, If you really believe in your own value as a if you really believe in your own dating capital, then you'll be successful. But of course, you can't fake it. You have to actually believe it. And it won't do you any good if you're looking for a long-term relationship to be good at dating. Weird catch 22, right? The people who are best at dating are people who've dated the most, which means they're probably not that good at staying in relationships for a long time. But to get into a relationship, have the most number of options and the best potential for relationship partners requires you to be good at dating. It's kind of a unfortunate dating catch 22. So nothing we can really do about that. It's just how it is. You're 6'4", me too. I'm not good looking. I do not have any OnlyFans because I like to keep my clothing on my body. I'm a modest Mel, you might say. I'm not wearing modesty pants today. Today I'm wearing short pants, but usually short pants are what you might call my sexy pants. Let's take a look. On a scale of unsexy to ultra sexy, how sexy are these pants? I'll tell you how sexy. Very sexy. I'm going to walk all the way down there and back so you can see. Now, do these pants make me look like a runway model with the latest fashion looks? Yes, they do. Why? Well, because they are 2024, 2025's hottest new fashion item. True that, Hero Lamb. You are correct. That's an important point to make. Women as an idea don't exist. Thanks, Aunt Esther 2155. I look fabulous. I feel fabulous. And I say fabulous things. So, that's fluffing fantastic. And we should all be very happy about it. Rachel's still in bed. I wish I were still in bed, but I got up a little earlier than I should have, probably. Hi, William. John says, Sleppy. What do I mean? You are a female, right? No, I'm not a female putty cat. I've got an X and a Y chromosome. Okay. That makes me a man. Did you think this was a fake beard the whole time? In other words, you're Y chromosome deficient. That's what I like to call women. People with a Y chromosome deficiency. When did I start losing hair follicles? I don't know. I don't remember. I've been a female in my previous lives. I've been a cheerleader. I've been a coquettish French aristocrat. I've been a gymnast, a Soviet gymnast, past, doing flips and stuff in the air, and landing, being like, "Yeah, look at me! Oh my God, I just stuck the laundry. I love it so much. I love gymnastics." But my greatest, the greatest influence in my past lives is cheerleader. I've been a cheerleader even before there was cheerleading in various past lives. See you later, pretty cat. You got me to do one more chore, and I appreciate it. I got the cat litter done. You think spooky mystical crap might have some legitimacy? I don't think she meant that seriously, Elaine. I mean, Jeremiah. I think she was, in fact, just a regular soldier living a Spartan existence in her time in the Polish military. That's what she was referring to. Nothing mystical about that, Jeremiah. Elaine made it up to brigadier general in the Polish army. Before she's like, why do we even have an army? And then she chose the civilian life. I suspect so, Caroline. But I don't know. I haven't touched him. I don't think he self-identifies as such, but I'm not looking to argue with him about it. So the U.S. is now 4-1 versus Germany. So U.S. women's soccer team in the Olympics. Good for them. Good for you, U.S. women's soccer Olympic team. Oh, the athletics round. The Athletics take another series. That's right. They have now won 4 consecutive series, and they're going for a 4-game sweep of the Angels today. Oh, wow. Look at this. I will start from the beginning, though, so I will. But I could see before I even started it that the A's are ahead. A's are putting up a lot of runs this month. It's impressive. I'm really proud of them. I knew they were going to start getting super good. Now they're 14-7 in July, and they're going for 15-7 today. Talking with Fackwit. I don't know who Fackwit is. Fate cursed king. You should have seen the sheep we bred for the winter army coats. They were massive. Sheep the size of elephants. That would be a big sheep. One elephant sheep can provide enough wool for 3 coats. 3 coats, 2 cashmere cardigans, a, a pair of underwear, a lot of things you can make out of one elephant sheep's wool. I am full like sheep make wool. I'm so full like sheep make wool. Sheep make wool so you can't shear them, and I am full so I don't fear them. What? Hunger pangs. This season, look at this. The Athletics are doing great. They're picking up the batting averages and such, but if you just look at this July, this month, wow. The Athletics are probably the best team in the major leagues. They've got so many runs, so many home runs. It's just been wham, bam, score another run. It's been wonderful. And you know what? I called it. I called it a long time ago. I said, everybody go bet on the Athletics right now to make the playoffs. Now it's too late. Now you're not going to get those great odds that you would have gotten had you listened to me back then. Why didn't I do it? There's no sports book in California. You're not allowed to. I have to travel all the way to Nevada to make that bet. Am I editing content right now? No, I'm just watching the A's game on double time. And they just put up a stat that the A's had 4 consecutive series wins for the first time since a few years ago, I guess. 2021. I have not been keeping up with EJR&D, but that name reminds me of this one time I got misconstrued as meow when I was really meow, you know. I was gardener in a war. Now I'm a warrior in a garden. Passive aggression or past life? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both. So here's my cheer for past lives, because I was a cheerleader in the past life. PASST lives. Let's past lives. Let's go. Past lives. Let's go. Past lives. That's how you know I have a past life as a cheerleader, is I'm so natural at coming up with cheers. JJ Blade at the plate. I'll probably be wrapping this stream up pretty quick here. Don't seem to be having a lot of action. It's not really consistent with what I plan to do. YouTubing today, I figured if I was going to do anything, I'd work on that video a little bit that I'm trying to edit. So maybe I'll wrap it up right now. Thanks a lot for being here. See y'all later.